Hey everyone, welcome back to Justin and Keely, or welcome for the first time. I know we just got started launching videos earlier this week. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Kylie by the Grinch holiday collection. I am so excited for this video. I love the holiday season, and this collection, if you haven't seen the Instagram pictures or the stories of all of the packaging, it just brought back so many memories when I was a kid. I have a box here that I saved from the lipstick set. So it just really is getting me in that holiday spirit, and I'm just so ready for it. So I have everything set out here to get started. We're going to be doing 2 looks for you today to really go over the entire depth of this collection, look at almost all of the products in it, and really let you know what I think. So let's get started. So like I said before, I'm going to be doing 2 looks because there's just so much in this collection. So first I wanted to start off with a green eyeshadow look. So I have the palette here. And one thing to consider is this is a pressed palette, so it's going to be more pigmented but have more fallout. So that's kind of something just to expect from it. If you're disappointed because it has fallout, that's just kind of inherent to the product. I'm going to start out with the green look, and I'm going to go in first with this. It's called Green and Mean. And just go in on the crease. So another thing to consider, if you just really don't want that fallout, to just do really sheer layers. So I really like to wing it out. I'm a big fan of Bailey Sarian, and she always makes it look so dramatic, and I've just started doing that too. Alright, so after I finish up this wing here, it's got kind of this blank spot right here at the edge of my eye that it doesn't really want to blend to. I feel like I'm going to just keep messing with it until it works. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna move on and do some of this. It's kind of like a bluish green. It's called WHO Pudding. It's really cute right here. Just gonna take a little bit of that and go kind of here on the outside. Oop, did a little too much. I'm gonna go here on the outside corner. And on the inner eye. And I kind of like to take that color just around to the bottom lash line. Alright, so now that I've got WHO Pudding on, I am going to go on to the eyeshadow sticks. I'm really excited to try these. I haven't tried these of her collections yet so far. I've really only had the opportunity to try out her eyeshadows or pressed powders and matte and liquid lipsticks. So I haven't tried out these eyeshadow sticks or the pressed glitter, the Shimmer Glaze, which I'm also going to go on with this look. So I'm really excited to give them a shot. So I'm going to go first on this middle section with the eyeshadow stick in Grinch. So it's like this really pretty green color. I don't know if you can even see that. And I'm just going to put that right on the middle section that I left open with the eyeshadow. So if you saw I did that, I just went with the eyeshadow stick right up to the crease, and so it just gives that extra little pop there. And I'm going to try to layer on this Shimmer Glaze that was also in her collection in kind of a bluish green, just like that Who Pudding color. I'm going to try to layer this right on top and get that nice sparkle. So here is this color here. And I'm really excited to try this. I haven't tried any of her glitters yet. Ooh, that's really pretty. So the shadow stick is like very sticky. It's almost like an eyeshadow primer. So it kind of, I'm using it at least as a base to put this glitter on top of, or this shimmer glaze. And it's working. All right, so there we have it. And so another color I'm going to use here is she has this, she has this crushed white glitter called Mount Crumpit right here. It's supposed to be like an icy white. I'm going to put that right here on the inner corner. So a lot of times I will kind of pull up the inner corner onto the top of the crease. Doesn't always work, but I kind of like it on this look. Just want more glitter, I think. So once I've got that inner corner all done there, I'm gonna just do my bottom lash line. I'm gonna go back in with the Mean and Green that I did on the wing on the top lid on the bottom lash line. Alright, so I like to go a little thick on the bottom lash line so that I can layer another color on top of it. So I'm going to now layer on top of it this really cute crushed light green glitter. It's called Last Can of Who Hash. It's right here. I love this color. I have been most excited about this when I've been swatching them, trying to figure out a look I'm going to do. So I hope it really looks cute. I'm gonna use this brush. Most of these brushes are just from, no, I don't like that brush. Most of these brushes are just from Sephora. I have a couple BH Cosmetics and a couple LaRousse that I got from an Ipsy box or bag. And I think I'm just gonna extend it out onto the bottom of the wing just for fun. Just glitter. So like I said before, it's pressed pigment, so there's gonna be a lot of fallout. Just kind of have to be prepared for that. I'm just gonna wipe it off with my nice little fluffy brush. I think this is BH Cosmetics. It's my favorite brush of all time. I use it for everything. I love it so much. Alright, so I'm going to do the other eye and pop on some lashes, and then we'll move on to the lip. Alright, we're back. I have the other eye on, and I put on some lashes. So this is the finished eyeshadow look for the green shades in the palette. I'm loving it. I like the sparkles, and I love the green. It's a great color. Alright, so we're going to move on to the cheek products in this palette, in this collection. So she came out with a blush, which is a very pink blush called Max the Reindeer. So here we have that inside. I mean, she also came out with a cute little highlighter called Littlest of Who's, and it looks like that is a white shimmery highlighter with a subtle green sparkle to it. So I'm just going to get started with these. I'm going to start with the blush and put on kind of the apples of my cheeks, where blush goes, where you normally put blush. How I usually put on blush is I do a little on the apple and then I swing out. It really just depends on your face shape. My sister really focuses just on the apple of her cheek and she always looks gorgeous. So it just really depends on your face shape. I have more of a large face, so I like to swing it out a little bit. So it's obviously like a very pink blush, but I think it looks cute with this green look. So I'm kind of really liking this blush. So I'm just going to put on the other cheek. I think I'm going to put a little bit on my nose just to give that wintry, like, or cold kind of look. Alright, so now I'm going to try out the highlighter. I think that this blush is very pink, obviously, but I think it does work with the other shades in the palette, and I'm really liking it. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the highlighter. So again, this is the shimmery white highlighter with the green sparkle to it. I'm really excited about it. And then I'm gonna just go back and forth down my nose, right here, and right here on the ball, right here on my chin. I like to just put a little bit right there. And I don't do any other on my forehead except for that around the brow bone that I did already. But it is just like a really subtle shimmer. I don't know if you can see very well, but it's like right here. It's just a very subtle shimmer. I'm really liking it. I think this was the more toned down version of one of the eyeshadows that was in the palette, but I'm really liking it. Just a little bit of shine, so you can still wear it to work or something if really loud makeup isn't your vibe at work, which I understand completely. So next I'm going to go with one of the lip products in the collection. There were a bunch of them. It was really hard to choose. I think I was going to go with, for this, actually the liquid lipstick. So this is a kind of dark pink, and it has that pink shimmer, that green shimmer to it, like everything else that I've done in this look, obviously. Just gonna start with the lip liner. I've always enjoyed Kylie's liquid lipstick kits, her lip kits. It's really the main product I've tried from her previously, so I have high hopes for this one. Alright, so now I'm going to use the liquid lip, see what the final look is. All done. The lip kit performed exactly like I wanted it to, just from using the prior Kylie lip kits. So the lip liner went on really easy. It's very creamy. It's easy to correct. I make a lot of mistakes when I'm doing makeup, and I think that's okay. It's okay to be messy. Just as long as you fix it, or if you're just okay with it looking like that. And then the liquid lip, very easy to apply. Again, it moves around. It dries very quickly. It's very matte, so it won't transfer later on. Another thing to note though, that it is very matte, so maybe carry it with you if you want to reapply, if you're going to be drinking a lot, eating a lot, whatever. That being said, I love this color. I think it works really great with the other holiday colors in the collection. I love a bold lip in general, so I'll definitely be using this in the future. Alright, so we're back with the second look. For this look, I wanted to go for more the neutral side of the palette, the same palette we were using before. So I'm going to start in with Snarled with a Sneer right here. So I'm just going to put that on the outside edge and kind of wing it out just like I did with the green before. Okay, so we've got the wing done there. Another color that I wanted to use on this was Shine On right here, which looks like it has a lot of the same tones in it that the Snarled but with a Sneer had. Just more of a sheer sparkly color. So I'm just gonna layer that on top. Now that I already have the pigment on from the other color, I can get my brush. And I love this color already. It's going on so much more smoothly than the last color that I put on. And it's just automatically so sparkly. Alright, now I'm going to use this, again, one of the eyeshadow sticks. This one is called Welcome to WHO-Ville. It's this cute little gold color. I'm going to put that right on the inside of my lid. Then I'm going to put on the other shade of the pressed glitter. Or the Shimmer lid glaze. I don't know, I keep putting in quotation marks. So this one is that gold color. It's very pretty. It's called Stealing Christmas. Very excited for this one. And let's see if it looks more amazing this time. So I definitely didn't plan to put the glitter in so many places, but once I started putting it on, I just loved it so much. It definitely gives a lot of shine when you put it on with some kind of setting spray. I haven't tried water, but that might work. And it looks definitely like you have glitter on your eye. So I think that one's a win. Alright, so I'm gonna put on some of this You're a Mean one. Kind of just to try to transition that glitter since I just put on so much of it and now it doesn't look like it goes with the rest of the eye. And then just gonna blend that out a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to do a right under here, the lower lash line, I guess. I'm going to do the orange that I used before, the Who's Who. I'm gonna make it kind of thicker so I can layer on another color at the close to the lash line. I also like just to drag that to the bottom of the wing just to give it some kind of transition right there. I think that looks cool. So now I'm going to decide on what color I want to put right here just to give it a little more depth. I might just go in again with the Snarled with a Sneer that I have up here to tie in that color. So this look doesn't have too many different colors going on. It's kind of just the same ones repeated. And get a little more return. Alright, so I think that is going to be the finished look for this eye. Over here, I'm going to go do the other eye and put on some lashes off camera so that we can move on to trying out the lipsticks, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, that is done, and I am loving this eye look with lashes. So this is the natural eye look for this collection, and not natural, but the natural colors in the collection versus the holiday colors. I would not consider this to be a natural eye look. So now I'm going to move on to lipstick. I want to use one of her matte lipsticks. I love these. And probably this gloss that is just one of her high glosses that has this gold sparkle to it to really tie in everything. So I think I want to use a darker color. Was it this one? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be using I Hate Christmas. So this is a nice like plum color. So I'm gonna put that on real quick. Right, so that is I Hate Christmas. I'm really loving the color with the eye look. It's very bold. I love bold colors. So I'm going to put that up And we're going to try out this gold high gloss that was part of the collection. So this one is called Snow Capped. I am going to give it a try. So I'm just going to dab a little bit on. Alright, so that is the finished look with the high gloss and Snow Capped on top. I've really been liking the glossy look lately. I know with the masks and everything, sticking with a more matte lip is easier, but I think it really pulls it together. It adds that shine that is kind of the overall theme, I would say. It's just bold in your face, and I love it. So let's talk final thoughts on the Kylie by the Grinch collection. Let's start with the palette. This is her pressed powder palette, and again, remember, pressed powder, there'll be more fallout if you don't use really, really thin layers. I can get really impatient sometimes, so just, I mean, they have those fallout shields, or you can just wipe it with a nice fluffy brush. But since that was something I was expecting, I wasn't too disappointed by that. With the colors in the collection, my favorite two had to be the Mount Crumpit and the Last Can of Who Hash. These were the two like crushed glitters, and they're very coarse, and they give a texture that a lot of palettes don't usually have. So it's something special that can add dimension to your holiday look, and I loved it. Some of the other holiday colors, like the Green and Mean and the Who Pudding, were also really cute. I did love this gold. However, the natural or neutrals in the palette, I think they worked very well, and they did what I wanted them to do, but they didn't really strike me as holiday colors. Like, again, I really do love this brown and gold look that I put together here. I think it looks very cute, but it just doesn't scream holiday to me. Of course, you can always tie a neutral kind of look in with a bolder lip. That's just my biggest complaint, is that I wanted more maybe reds and whites and make it just really holiday, but I can let it slide. So then we'll go to these little blush and highlighter here. I heard so many bad things about this blush, but I thought it was so darling. It was definitely pinker than my normal blush. I usually am a peach person, but I think it looks so cute. And again, you just use small little layers. You can really control how pink you want it to be. The highlighter, I think it was a little too subtle for me. I have it on now. I think with an eye look like this, subtle is good, but in my day-to-day, I would want more of a shine in the highlighter. So maybe more something like pretty much the same color in the eyeshadow palette. Here. With the shadow sticks, these were really fun. I had not tried shadow sticks of any company before, so these were really interesting. I loved the green and the gold one. The pinks, from swatching them, they're just not as vibrant. They don't give as much color off as the green and gold, so something to consider. Last eye thing that I tried out both of these Shimmer eye glazes. They're kind of just packed glitter. They were both really, really cute. However, when I used the gold, the Stealing Christmas color, it went on way better than when I used this one, because I used the setting spray with my brush. So that's something to consider if you really want that packed on shiny color. I think you have to use it with some kind of setting spray. I just didn't know that when I used the green color. But I did love both of these. I'm wearing the gold one now. The matte lipsticks. They delivered like her matte lipsticks normally do. I was pleased with it. I think the color payoff is definitely there. She has a lot of other colors in here, and this is probably the most holiday-y part of this collection for me, She has this beautiful dark plum color. She's got this bright red. And she also had in this collection that I'm excited to try later is this sparkly rose gold kind of color. So those three I thought were really just struck me as holiday, and I'm really excited to give the two that I didn't try in this video a shot later. Alright, so onto the lips. This is the matte liquid lipstick that was in this collection in The Grinch Stole Christmas. It had that really beautiful green sparkle to it, and I just thought it worked really well. That's all I have. Alright, now onto the high glosses. I really liked the gold one here. I thought it looked nice over this dark color, just to give it a little bit of shine and sparkle. This pink one has a little more color to it, and I kind of want a gloss to be going over another color, so I think I really like this more sheer one better. Also, both of these, the high gloss formula, are just very thick and tacky. I can see my hair getting stuck in it when I'm outside, and I can definitely see this coming off from your mask. So that texture is not really what I was looking for. I want kind of a gloss to go. It was also difficult to apply just because of how tacky it was. It wouldn't move around on the lip. So that's definitely something I'm looking for in a gloss. It looks very pretty on, but that was a complaint I had. Lastly was the Kyliner in Olive, and this just kind of goes back to what I said earlier about there not being a lot of holiday color schemes, or what I would consider holiday colors. Everybody's gonna think differently about what kind of aesthetic they want. Just for me, I want kind of more bold, bright, in your face holiday colors. So this Kyliner, it's in green, which I was so excited about, but it's kind of more of an olive army green. And I wanted more of a green I could use for the look that I did earlier in this video, kind of more of a cool toned green. So here, I'll show it to you here on my hand. So it just I didn't think it really worked with either of the looks that I was doing, so I didn't include it. For me, it was just the color. That's why I didn't use it in this video. It seems to apply really smoothly. It doesn't really bounce on the lid, but I don't want to use it. Other than that, I really love the products, and I love this collection. It made me feel so nostalgic to see all the Grinch art on all of the products. I'm gonna keep all of the boxes for sure. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the looks I made. I'll probably be doing more get ready with me's kind of thing for the near future. If you want to see more in detail how I did either of these looks, more of a tutorial, or different looks in the future, you can just comment below with what color schemes you want, what palettes you want to see used. Just let me know. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. We're just trying to get started, and we're having a great time. So thank you for watching. Bye.